Good evening. Welcome to the latest edition of Storm Report. I'm one of your co-hosts, Chris Sipperly, general manager, as well as the co-owner of the Storm, and with my co-host Adam Samrov, and we are joined by very special guest Jalen Hill. We are presented by JC Tractor in Hoosick Falls, as well as King's Aspect. With that, I'll hand it right off to Adam. We'll get things rolling.
All right. So the last few weeks we have talked to a bunch of new guys coming in, some new blood. And this week we are sticking to the tried and true guy that has been here. Now I think this is year 4, I believe. 3 or 4.
Year 4.
Year 4. Okay. I was right. I was rolling. Jalen Hill, welcome to the Storm Report.
Thank you for having me.
We talked again. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just say as always.
Absolutely. So we've been talking to these new guys, getting to learn, where they're from, what they're about, their football journey. And, all these guys we've been talking to are from the Albany area. You are from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Tell me a little bit about, your football journey. When did you start playing? What age, what level? And tell me about your football journey a little bit.
So I started playing football probably around like 7. At Pop Warner. We kind of do it like a little different out there. I know like they got like 12U and stuff like that out there. Like when I started, it was a league and it was like 5 teams and we just played each other. So I started there. I started playing quarterback. My Uncle Joe coached because the athletic kids, they just put at quarterback, tell them run the ball type situation. So that's what they have of me. Then just played through Pop Warner up to juniors and to seniors, and then high school I went to Taconic. Played there, varsity football over there. And then after high school, I went to Hartwick. Played football there, only for a season. I had to leave, had to handle some stuff back at home. And then after that, I think I took like maybe, I don't even know if it was a year off, and then I joined the Storm, and from there I've just been playing with the Storm ever since.
So, you're probably the first
question. He said he was a quarterback in Pop Warner. You can't.
I know. I'm going to say it anyway. So you are probably the first guy in the last 2 months that hasn't like started off at playing like O-line or something. So you're just that guy, I guess.
I am. I'm not gonna say I'm that guy, but like,
yep.
Yeah, I was a little speedy kid. You know what I mean? Just give me the ball. They called me Crazy Legs, and when I was in Pop Warner.
Yep. That's great stuff. So to kind of pull it full circle, I guess. It's probably, I don't know how many people know, but you also are involved with the youth program in Pittsfield. How did that get started for you, and what exactly are you doing at the youth level? I should try to say.
So like I always I don't know, it's just something about me that's like embedded in me that like I'm there to like help the community type situation, and I always I love football, so I always wanted to coach. So 3 years ago I started coaching Pop Warner football, Pee Wee level. I was the head coach. Just been doing that, and then I ended up, because I was with the kids so much, I ended up going to coach basketball for the same age group. And I just been, for the past 3 years, been coaching football and basketball every season. And even with my job now, like my job is even helping me. Like I'm in the community helping participants and kids out and everything like that. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, embedded in me to help people.
No, that's a great thing, and that's kind of what kind of makes you you. And as somebody that even, I know we told the story 100 times, but we'll tell it again. Like, I mean, I knew you're that guy the second I met you at that McDonald's 3-4 years ago, in Pittsfield when you signed up. Like, I knew when I left there that you're the kind of guy that we wanted on our team, and we couldn't be more happy and blessed to have you on the team.
I appreciate that, for real. I'm couldn't be more happy to play on the team. I was sad last year.
Yeah, we all were, for a whole host of reasons. We've talked to a bunch of people, and again, every week it turns into what last year was, unfortunately. But anybody that really loved the team misses the team, and we're ready to get back to it. I'll leave it at that.
For sure, I'm ready.
So I wanted to also ask, and this kind of goes a little bit to what you were talking about, now that you're coaching, the youth kids down there. Um, who was who was maybe your biggest influence in terms of playing football? You obviously said your uncle coached you as well, but is there who else, somebody that really taught you the game or gave, kind of was in that field, that mode for you?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, like my uncle Joe, he coached me like all throughout like Pop Warner to juniors, and then like he sadly passed away of cancer.
Hmm.
So like he's really why like I play football, but like he's the one that like embedded all that stuff in me, and like from there on, I'm not like I had my high school coaches, like I had some cool high school coaches, but a
Mhm.
lot of it was just like me just trying to like having the will to do better and go to
Mhm.
college and play football and stuff like that. Like a lot of it was just my own will going out there and doing it like for him.
Okay. Tell me about your high school career a little bit. How many years were on varsity, and just being a part of the way we allowed to call them the Braves anymore. They're the Thunder now, but
Uh,
they used to be Braves, and
I know.
just talk about.
I'm a I'm a brave. At heart, I'm a brave. I'm not gonna lie. I won't be the Thunder. No disrespect, but I'm a brave.
But talk
So
about
my
your
first
time, playing football, for Takana Kai.
so my freshman year, sadly, I broke my wrist in a in a scrimmage. So I was kind of bummed out by that. I missed basically the whole entire year. My sophomore year, I came back. We ended up we won Western Mass that year. I played a little bit of varsity. Um, we won Western Mass. That was good. Went to the semifinals in the states and lost to Grafton. I don't know if you know what Grafton High School is. There was one kid who
No.
was like brother in the NFL, and he was just a freak of nature. Like he just smoked us. Yeah, it was crazy. After that, I played varsity ever since. So basically, say like 2.5 years on varsity type situation. Oh, Sip lost. Sip gone, but but yeah. So basically 2.5 years.
He'll come back.
Um,
I'm
yeah,
back.
there he is.
Technical issue. I'm back.
It happens. It's all right. Yeah. So basically 2.5 years at high school. Didn't go on to win anything my last 2 years. But other than that, after that it was just college.
Sorry, let me put that back up for you. Sorry about that. That was
Yeah,
quick.
Manny's got you here. I think he's on you.
You know what? One of the best
Nah,
things ever. One of the best things ever about doing what we do. Um, film and practices in particular. I'm sure you remember. Remember that?
yeah.
Remember the video we put out of Manny, where
Oh
where
yeah, yeah,
Will
yeah, yeah,
shoots Manny out of
yeah.
his boots
Mhm.
during practice is one of the best ever. I'll leave myself a note to play that later because that's great.
Yeah, you gotta, you gotta faster. Everybody always gotta say I gotta get faster. I don't why I gotta get faster. I mean, I'm
Wait,
gonna try to get faster, but like just because I got caught that one time, so
I remember I still can't get over it. Like I posted those pictures like a few days ago.
I
I mean,
know.
hey, maybe that guy was a track star. I mean, that's no disrespect to you. I didn't think for a minute he'd catch you.
My
I really
legs
didn't.
were dead. My legs were dead. They were. I was not warmed up. Nothing.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
embarrassed. Like it was a great catch. Like it was a great catch. But then he just hawked me down.
No,
I
I
was
was
like, bro, there's
surprised.
no. He just
I didn't think there was a shot in you know where. But hey, you know what? You made up for it over
yeah,
the years, so I ain't worried.
for sure.
so
I ain't get caught from behind since.
No, you haven't.
I'm sure
Lesson
it's all
learned.
time
Hey,
next year.
that's that's a rookie thing. You're not a rookie anymore.
I know.
So you talked about you played after high school. You ended up going to Hartwick College, Division III in Oneonta, New York, and Just talk about some of the process that you went through in terms of getting recruited and making the decision to continue your career after high school.
Looks like he
You,
looks like he
he
graduated
poofed.
early.
He poofed.
Yeah, we lost him for a minute, but that's all right. We'll wait until he gets back, and we'll kind of we'll talk about the stuff that we have coming up.
We'll vamp while he comes back.
Yeah, we'll freestyle it here a little bit. So our next meeting is November 18th at Lynn's Uptown Tavern. That's from 6 to 8. So there he is. He's back.
There we go.
He's back. Go ahead.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you guys right now.
No? All right.
We can hear you.
Let me all right. Do you got me now? Tell you what,
I still can't hear you.
I can't. All right, so let me do this here real quick. Let me see if I can.
With Gary. Jeez, we tried that 5 times.
Yeah, we're gonna add him back in.
Yeah.
So let's just hang tight for just a second. I'm gonna go to the blank screen for just a minute. We'll get him back on.
I got you back.
All right, I got you back. I think.
Yeah, we're good. I got.
Fuck.
Messed it up.
All right. Let me. I don't know why I can't get anybody to get back on here though. So let me. All right. All right, we're back. I think.
I think we're good.
All right.
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Well, hello.
Yay. All right. We got that out of the way. So anyway, continue. Hartwick or the college recruitment process
of going to Hartwick and playing football for the Hawks.
So I went and visited, I want to say maybe like five colleges.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I stepped like on Hartwick's campus, like I don't know, like it just like felt like more right. You know what I mean? Like you just get that feeling.
Yep.
I like the coach. I like the campus, everything like that. They told me I was gonna play some running back, which, back in the day I was a running back. I mean, I can still run back, but I've shifted over to wide receiver. But the coach came down, recruited me and like two other kids from my school. We went up there, took a trip, and I ended up being the only one from the people that I went up with to go up there. And sadly, the coach who recruited me left when I got there.
That stinks.
So
yeah,
I know. So
does that
that was no good.
Did those other two end up playing somewhere else?
Who else? No, they didn't. They didn't end up going somewhere else. They didn't get to go play football.
Were they like what positions were they? Similar to yours?
No. One was a DN,
Yep.
and another one was positioned like mine.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
it's it's just like anything else. I mean, sometimes it just feels right, in terms of feeling at home, but definitely make a decision based on a coach just to have him walk that next fall makes your opportunities very, very difficult, to say the least. That's definitely tough.
Sure.
That's a hard situation to kind of come out on top.
Yeah, for sure. and I met a great a great group of guys there. I like
Mm,
the football team,
yep,
some of the guys. So I'm pretty, I'm blessed to have that. Have some friendships that last
yep.
a long time.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what it's about. That's the thing
Right.
that this game is, at least for me. Like, I consider myself very lucky. Um,
Mhm.
I've met more people and learned more about people over the last 16, 17 years, whatever the team's been, than my previous 14 years being on the planet. More than that,
Right.
24 years, excuse me. So yeah, football is should be always a learning experience, and it's in the end, it's a relationship business. In the end, you know.
Right. Right. For sure.
Um, Adam, do you have a few questions? I got a couple. If you're,
I was doing a quick lookup, and
yep,
it says that you played in 3 games for Hartwick, returning 5 kickoffs, including a return to 21 against the Cortland Red Dragons. So you
Yeah.
definitely made specials, and look how fast I found that, by the way.
I know,
Um,
right?
well, you do that
I
for a
didn't even
living
know.
once upon a time or
I
something?
didn't even. I didn't
just
even know
for a
how
few
you.
years.
I don't even know how you found that. I couldn't look it up.
Yeah,
Like at college, I went through a whole process of like having to be like on like a heart monitor and stuff like that because they thought the college, the NCAA, they take stuff like serious. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They if you and so I missed like I was on pace to really get some PT and like at running back and everything like that,
yep.
and I ended up being set back because I was injured. You know what I mean? In college, you can't. You know what I mean? That sets you back. So
Mm,
I like I said they said 3 games.
That's what it
yeah,
says. Yeah, he had
That's
five
all.
five returns
Yeah,
in
that's
three
all it
games.
was. That's all it was. Like and it was at the end of the season. So and then I had to leave, go home. So I was bummed out, but it was fun. It was fun returning the ball.
Jalen, what year were you out there? Was it 18? No, it couldn't have been 18. Was it 18?
20
19
twenty
to follow.
nineteen.
19? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
19, coach.
And yeah, so then you go, and obviously you're probably looking forward to playing him. Then you've got to take care of other things.
Yeah.
Did you feel like at a certain point, like I'll never put on the pads again,
Nah,
or was
never.
there always kind of in your mind of like I'll find something?
Nah, never. Personally, like when it comes to me, like I'm not trying to be like a cocky guy or anything. You know what I mean, like that. Like, and a lot of like people talk to me and tell me like I'm still too good not to put pads on.
Well, you're
Like
too young too. Yeah.
yeah, once I start not being good anymore or really not being able to do it,
Mm,
then it's something like to consider. I'll slow down, not really do it no more. But like as college, I was trying to get into different colleges and stuff like that too. But
yeah.
even after the whole fact, like it still crossed my mind today. Like
Yep.
if
As it
I
should,
want
man.
to try to go back and what I mean, play and stuff like that. But I just got grown stuff to take care of and handle and
Yeah, but you know
all
what?
that stuff.
Don't be. I mean, I know you're not being rough on yourself, but definitely don't be rough on yourself, because not to get into the details of things, but you're setting yourself up pretty good right now. You have a lot to be
Right.
proud of. But don't be afraid to take a look at those opportunities before it's too late. Always
I
keep your
know.
eyes open, man. Always keep ascending. Don't descend ever. Like
Right, right.
don't sell yourself short. You've
Hey,
got time, man.
I'll
For
I'll tell
sure.
I'll tell you, I'm about 5 weeks away, hopefully, from getting my license to teach, and I went into the field now. I'll be 42 in March.
There you
Age is
go.
just a number, baby.
No,
Yep.
that's very true. And I'm young, so
Yep.
I
Are you
mean, if the
22 now?
yeah, 22. If the opportunity presents itself, you know what I mean. Like I'm all for it. Like I'm trying to. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna go out there. Give it everything I got. I mean, so I'm
What
trying
did
to get
you
better.
what did you major in college? Like what were you kind of like hoping to do?
So every football player who goes to college, who really
Yep.
wants to go to college and play football,
Yep.
they all major in one thing, and that's business.
Oh,
Okay.
no, communications.
Really?
No,
Me?
Yes, yes.
It's
A lot of
business. I
When I was
A
in
lot
Utica,
of
it was business and communications. Absolutely.
ours was a lot of us, we were all in business. Every single one of us, we were all in business.
So you have what, 3 years eligibility still?
Depends. NCAA is kind of it's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes your clock will start as soon as you get into a college game. Like for my case, I got in to a
Yeah.
college game. Like I never didn't
Right.
play.
Yeah.
So like you gotta like I gotta like talk to the NCAA and figure out like
All
exactly
that
how
stuff.
much.
Yeah.
Like D3, I think I would still have 3 years, but when it comes to like a D1 or a D2 type situation, I think it's like it gets more tricky. Yeah, it's a process. NCAA makes things hard.
Well, unless you're at an SEC school or something, yes, they make it
Yeah.
difficult for you at the NCAA.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
but
Now, go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Adam. Nope,
No,
I'm good. Take it
I was
away.
gonna, yeah, I was gonna kind of finish that thought of like, um, so tell me a little bit of how you got involved with the Storm. Did you see something on Facebook or online? Where did you kind of see the Storm and then, hey, I'm gonna check this out?
So Devin Walker, I don't know if you remember him.
I do.
I went to high school with him. He posted about it, like on a story, him at practice at the Storm, and then basically my brother, Junie, he said that he was gonna play. So I was like, all right, like who do you reach out to? So then that's when I reached out to Sip, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm trying to play, like,
Yep.
you know what I mean, semi-pro football, and then from there, like you said, we met, and then it was just uphill from there.
Yeah. No, that was yeah. I haven't. I think I haven't talked to him, Devin, and since he played in 2019.
Mhm.
He's definitely a talented kid. Haven't really been able to kind of link up with him in a long time, but
He was at college. He was at college playing
lacrosse, right?
lacrosse.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
American International, I think.
yeah, I see.
And then to
Yep.
tie it in, if he's at AIC, he's with a Bennington guy, a kid that played
Yep.
football for us at MAU, Hayden Gaudet.
Yep.
So
He's a
that
freshman, right?
Hayden now is a sophomore,
Oh
I
wow,
believe.
geez, those time flies. Yeah, I guess yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Yep.
Yeah, I believe
Right.
he's a sophomore now,
Yep.
and he's
Um,
wrestling. He's wrestling again at AIC also. So
yeah, well, good
That's
for
all
him.
right. Good sport athlete. Good stuff.
yeah,
Um, so the kind of, I guess, we're getting to the end here. So now let's talk about 2024. You've been
Yeah.
involved, pretty early on, in terms of the off season and
Mhm.
kind of, signing back on, so to speak. What kind of, motivated you to kind of come back, here so quickly, and what do you see for, what are you seeing so far that has hopefully proved your decision to be the right one?
Um, like it's just like I said, like we were talking before. Like sometimes things feel right,
Yep.
and like when I was playing with the Storm, like it just felt right. Like
Hmm.
and like not to take shot at no other teams or anything
No, I
like
understand.
that.
I
Like
wouldn't expect you to.
I
Yep.
I went and played somewhere else, and it just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I immediately knew I was coming back. Like immediately, I knew I was coming back to the Storm. Um, and really, like this year, like the coaches, you guys are all like on top of everything. The communication is up there. You know what I mean? So it's looking like a pretty promising year. I'm pretty excited for.
No, we appreciate it. We are too. Like, again, it's really about the support that we have now that we haven't had before.
Right.
More you know, more guys around that kind of help us achieve our goals.
Mhm.
Not to get into the details, but we have a lot of good things going on. Some things
Right.
we can't share with you yet, but it's coming, and yeah, everything's coming together, and we couldn't be more excited to get back at it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have
Yeah.
anything else you want to add to it, Adam, but
I'm just like I said this last week, and I'll say it again. I'm just looking forward to the 18th, where I can get a chance to meet some of these guys face to face, and
yep.
really get the chance to see what we got this year. It's gonna be we have that I swear there's so much talent this year. There is no
I
way we
know.
can have a good season. Jesus.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited for all that. I'm excited for practice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for practice. I want the best comp at practice. I need it.
No, we all do. From top
Right.
to bottom, and that's the thing. Like, we can talk all we want, but the reality of it is, like what Adam said, it's just coming together. Like, we had a good turnout the first meeting,
Uh,
and like it was
yeah.
nice.
I got redirected. I went to the
Yeah,
wrong. I didn't
yeah.
know
This
there
guy,
was.
you went to
I don't know.
Schenectady shooters.
Whoops.
Oops.
I
But
know.
but no, like not to put him on the spot, but like I haven't seen BB, for example, in like a year. So to be able to see him in person was great. And then
Nah, I
getting
know.
the chance,
I miss him. I miss him.
yeah, and then like getting
I
the
got.
chance to like Jim and I talk all the time. Jim and I have been together a bunch of times, but to see him interact with the guys
Mm-hmm.
the first meeting and kind of like how he does things, it's
I know.
refreshing, you
That's
know.
why I'm happy we having a second one because I was upset that I missed that first one because I was really looking forward to seeing all like the new guys and
Yep.
the old guys coming back and whatnot. So
No.
And I mean, I only played the 1 year, but I've been involved now with the Storm for a handful. Either coaching or doing something. And I've met a lot of people that I would never have met otherwise. And I consider it a brotherhood of guys that put on the uniform and have done it and have been a part of it. So I'm looking forward to meeting some new guys that's going to be a part of that process. This couple, the 18th.
Yep.
for sure.
Yep. 10 days away. Lynn's Uptown Tavern, 6 to 8.
10
So,
days. 10.
yeah, I got
Tomorrow's
to
9.
memorize.
We'll put it up
Yep.
every day. That's how I can know what day it is because Sid puts it up every day on
Yeah,
Facebook.
man. Like
That's how I
I
know what day it is.
communication's key. Like we want to put together and put together the best team possible, put together the best product possible. We're really kind of taking a look at like new ways to market the team, which some of you guys have seen what we're doing. It's exciting time. It just comes down to everybody doing their part, and as long as
Yep.
everyone does their part, the rest will be history. So,
Right. Right.
all right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody commenting, tuning in, and hopefully you enjoy catching up with Jalen. Guys certainly have. So we'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.